Let's now understand explanation 4 to the definition of actual cost. Now, what happens is that, there could be a situation where an assessee, let's say X is the owner of a plant and machinery. X sold this asset to Y. Let's say on 1/1/2011. Now, after 6 months, X again went back to Y and told him, can you transfer this asset to me? So Y sold back this asset to X on 30/9/2011. Okay, let's say the first sale happened at 100,000 and the second sale happened at 200,000. Now the question which comes up is, what is going to be the cost of this asset in the hands of X? Let's now see the explanation. Reacquisition of previously owned asset. So what is happening here is, there is an asset which was owned by X, he sold it to Y, and then he bought it again. And there were price variations and fluctuations which were there within these two transfers. Where any asset, this is the plant and machinery in our case, which was previously belonged and used by the assessee for his business or profession. So you must be using it for the purpose of your business and profession. In case you are not using it for the purpose of your business and profession, again, this is not applicable. Ceased to be his property by reason of transfer or otherwise. Which means what? Otherwise can also include certain other cases which do not constitute transfer. Let's say you gift it. Is now reacquired by him. So what he did was, he owned an asset, he transferred it to Y, and then he bought it back. In the entire game, in my example, what happened was, he had sold it for 100,000 and he bought it back for 200,000. Okay? Now X wants to claim depreciation on this case at 200,000. So what does the law provide in this particular case? The law provides that the actual cost shall be price for which the asset is reacquired. Let's say in our example it is 200,000, or actual cost to the asset to the assessee when the asset was acquired. So I need to bring another variation here. Let's say he acquired it for 250,000. And let's say the depreciation he claimed during this period on this asset was 150,000. Okay. Price for which the asset is acquired, or actual cost of the asset to the assessee when the asset was acquired. Let's say it was 250 less depreciation allowed would have been allowed to the assessee. So allowed was 1,50,000. Okay. Suppose he would have continued to hold on to this asset. Let's say the additional depreciation which he would have got is 8,000. So this would give us 92,000. So the price at which he acquired it, which is 2,50,000, less whatever depreciation was there, which was, so it gives 92,000, or the reacquired price, which is 200,000. So the lower of these two will be the price, which is 92,000. This point, please note it down. It has to be the lower of the two, which is 2 lakh or 92,000.